everybody, Tanya here. I know it's been a few months since I made a video, and I apologize, but I've been busy and not explaining why. I'm in my bathroom doing this. My daughter's in my bedroom watching YouTube videos, kids cooking, and my husband's about the house, so yeah, I have a little bit of privacy while doing this. So, what's happened to me? Well, with my teeth, of course. I've had 2 soft relines and a hard reline. In fact, I had the last soft reline the week before I had my hard reline, which is kind of weird because, you know, I wasn't sure why I took the trouble of doing the soft reline when he was going to do a 1 week afterwards. What else? Oh, I've had the temporary that was down here, the one that was giving me so many problems. I've had it replaced with the permanent one. The other one had a really thick thing right here, and it was hard for me to talk. This one is kind of made the same way, but instead of the big stuff that's made out of this material right here, it's just a small metal piece that goes around. It's so much smaller, and I can talk so much better. I still whistle a little bit. I'm still working on it. It took a few times for them to adjust it and did all the hard places out of it, but since he's done that, it's been fine. What else? I've got a tooth right here with a little silver band right here. See that horizontal? But you see right here, it's kind of gray. It's not a bad tooth. It's just one that I had 12, 14 years ago. I had a big filling put in it, and they did the amalgam first, and then the composite on top of it. The amalgam is the silver stuff, the silver filling, the stuff that really they don't really do fillings for, you know, amalgam anymore because it's not aesthetically pleasing. But then it was a common practice, so they put the amalgam first, the silver stuff, to get it hard and to maintain it, and they put the composite on top of it because it's the front tooth. Even though I smile with my bottom teeth, I smile with my top teeth. She still put composite on top of it. Well, after years of wear and tear, the composite's rubbing off and just showing the silver stuff. So my dentist, my prosthodontist, Captain Knightsky, he was also board certified, certified trained general dentist, an oral surgeon, and he does all of it. It's just that his primary practice, especially, is prosthodontics. And thank God he is, because he's done great with me. I'm so happy with his results. But anyways, in about 3 weeks, I have to go back in, and he's going to see if he can either redo the filling or the hard composite 2-colored filling that matches everything else, or he's going to have to do a root canal with a crown. He doesn't want to have to do that, and I don't really want him to have to do that, but if he has to do that, then there could be a chance that he has to redo partial, because the new crown won't fit this silver band. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope everything works out and everything fixes, it fits. But if it doesn't, then I have to wait another 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks to get another, partial fit, get made and brought back. Because they make the bolts here and they send them to California and they make them there. So it takes a while in transit to get it over here. But if that's the case, not a big deal. I still got the old one I can work with, with a big plastic piece down here I can still use if I have to. My backup one. So yeah. But regardless, it'll work out. It just will. And I'm trying to get it done, here now, to make it worse. Again, it doesn't hurt. It's not a bad tooth. It's not rotten or anything. It's just the white stuff is coming off, and aesthetically, to me, it's not pleasing. So as long as I'm trying to get my teeth healthy and my mouth healthy and nice looking, I want to get that fixed too, especially since here it's fixed free. What else has happened? I have a hard reline, a lot of suction. I've had no problems with it at all whatsoever. In fact, the first time he tried it again after he did the hard reline, it didn't have any rubbing places, hard places, pinching places, nothing. It was absolutely perfect. And I hope it continues to be that way. Also, in that same time, I had noticed 2 weeks prior that I was getting, like, I thought it was a bone spur. I've heard bone spurs, and I've heard them just described as what I had. So I was like, assuming it was a bone spur. So I went in there same day, got all the stuff done. And I said, listen, I think I'm getting a bone spur from what I hear, from other videos. I think that's what it is. He's like, all right, let me take a look. So I took a look, and said, yeah, it looks like a bone spur. And he took some instruments and poured it out. That thing was the size of my pinky nail. I mean, it was freaking huge. It wasn't just itty bitty piece of sand. It was the size of my pinky nail. And in fact, it was so large, he took it 2 doors down to Dr. Jew, my oral surgeon, to see if he needed to get it biopsied. And he said it didn't, so that was fine. But when he took that thing out, it was like a plug, and all this nasty, stinky, foul-tasting stuff just came oozing out of it. And I told him when I first came in, he's like, have you had any issues? Nah. I said, well, I've had some really bad, funky breath for the past 2 weeks. I told him that my diet had changed. I'll tell you the reason why. I thought maybe that my diet changed, and maybe that was the reason why my breath was bad, even though I was brushing my teeth twice a day and cleaning this twice a day and doing, the Listerine rinses and, good oral health maintenance I was doing. And so I hadn't figured it out, except maybe the foods I was eating was different. And my diet had changed. But after I took that out, all that stuff, which the stuff that I was tasting in my bad breath, like you could smell it coming out of my mouth. I was like, ooh, that's what it is. He said, oh yeah, you've had a lot of infection up there, and that's why that area hasn't healed. So I took it out, flushed it out, which was kind of uncomfortable, kind of pressure, and then he sectioned all the goo out, all the water, and he said it should heal on its own. So that was about a week and a day ago, and it seems to be healing. Bad breath gone. So I'm happy about that. No more bad breath. What else? I've lost a bit of weight. I have been dieting, but not crazy dieting. I haven't been like counting calories or anything. I've just been trying to stay away from that, the high fat foods. Stay away from sodas, still doing the water thing. I don't really go to the gym. I live at a tower, a military housing tower here in Okinawa for the Marine Corps, and we have 9 flights. Well, usually we take the elevator to the 5th floor, but twice a day, just to, try to get some health back and, try to get healthy. I've been doing the stairs from the 1st floor to the 9th floor twice a day. So it's good cardio. But not really doing the diet, exercise, crazy thing. But I've had some health issues with my stomach and my gastrointestinal system, and I've had to change my diet. Because evidently the foods I was eating was hurting me. I mean, I was in severe pain. So, yeah, I changed my diet. And because I've changed my diet, one of the effects is I've lost some weight. I think I lost about 12 pounds altogether in the past 3 weeks, which is kind of a lot for 3 weeks, But, yeah, so that's a good thing. What else? That's about it. My daughter will be starting 4th grade here soon. We have no plans to do Okinawa at the moment. He hasn't got any orders yet. In fact, we found out something in 2 months. So, yeah, they haven't kicked us all out yet. And I hope they don't, because I like this place. But, yeah, it may not be till October. I'm hoping it's not till December, Christmas break. I kind of want my daughter to not move unless there's some kind of a significant school break. Because she's going from DOD schools to civilian schools, county schools, and it's going to be a little transition, kind of a hard transition for me and for her. So, yeah, I hope we don't move until at least the December Christmas break. My son's already back in the States. He's starting college in about a week and a half. And he's got his car, got his license, he's dating. He's happy. So he's happy, I'm happy. And I talk to him, pretty regularly, or we type it out on Facebook. But, yeah, other than that, everything's going fine. So light my smile. Still doing good. What else? Still feeling better about myself. And I was looking at the first video I made. It was the night before I had the operation done to take all of these out. And I noticed how heavy I looked. I don't mean by pounds today, I mean just by how I felt. Yeah, it was kind of unnerving to watch because the transition from then to now has been kind of dramatic. At least I think so. My husband thinks so too, and so do the people that I see on a daily basis, like my coworkers and other members of the military community who know me. So I was really down on myself. Didn't feel good about myself at all whatsoever during that first video. Didn't look good. I know the looks are everything because they're not, but yeah, I mean they're yeah, it was a hard video to watch. I mean, I'm glad it's out there for me to reflect and look at, but yeah, it was a hard video to watch. But and from then to now, it's a big difference, a real big difference, and I'm happy with the changes I've made, except for the health issues, of course, with my stomach. They still don't know what's wrong. I mean, doctors have thrown around things like I already knew I had chronic pancreatitis. That was a given. But things like Crohn's disease and some other kind of gastrointestinal diseases, which can't be cured but can be treated and can go into remission. But they don't really know. They even say, well, it could be this, but we don't know until we do the test. So I'm waiting for the naval surgery department to call me back to let me know when they're going to schedule me in to do a consult and a scope. Not really looking forward to the scope. They said they're going to put me out for it, so that's good. Because it'll be all the way from my esophagus down to my colon, so yeah, they better put me out. And then they'll have more of an understanding of what I'm going through. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. Still happy, and I hope everybody who's going through this transition, either you just went through it, or you're about to go through it, or you're thinking about going through it, or whatever the case may be, just go in with it with a positive attitude. Ask all your questions. Make sure you wrap your mind around the whole thing, because it's a lifestyle change, and it's something you're going to have to deal with forever until later on you have the resources to find to the 4-on-1, which I've talked to my dentist about already, and got some information about that because I'm planning on doing that soon in the future. But yeah, this is fine for me right now. Having this, I have no problem with it. I've adjusted well to it. Some people haven't had that same issue. They've not adjusted as easily, but I made it work. I was determined to make it work, and I have. So yeah, one pat on the back for me. I'm not really big on big changes in my life, and this was a big change in my life, and I think I've handled it pretty well. But a healthy smile and a nice smile, nice outward appearance, and feeling better at myself was something that I was really wanting, so I worked extra hard to get here. So that helped. Yeah, that helped. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day, great night, weekend, weekday, whatever it is. And if you have any questions, then leave me questions, leave me comments, and I'll answer them. But yeah, this is an update. I've had this done end of April of this year, and this is the second week of August. Yeah, so it's been a few months. I haven't made a video in about 3 months, so yeah, I'm sorry. What else? Yeah, still feeling good, still liking this. Get a lot of compliments, by the way. I've gotten a lot of compliments. I mean, I've gotten looks from people that I didn't think I'd ever get looks from. I mean, yeah. And it's made me look younger. I feel younger. I mean, that before video and the 4 pictures I made, I looked 40 plus. And I'm not saying I don't think I look 40, definitely not like 40. But I think I look a lot younger than I did before I had this done. I'm taking better care of myself, which was good. I care a lot about myself, which is excellent. I made some healthy life choices since then. I've lost some weight, and yeah, it's working out. So more to come. I'm just doing my best, and I know that bigger and better changes are on the way, and because I'm gonna make it happen. Have faith, but there's a lot of but here, but I hope everybody's having a good time, and yeah, I'll talk to you later, guys. Semper Fi. See you later. Bye.